Last episode was a lot. And I am not entirely sure where we're going from here and what our not just party focus is, but what our story focus is going to be, given that, sometimes we are focusing on groups outside of our main group of Laos's party. So curious to see where exactly we're going to pick up and what we're going to be doing this episode. But also, in keeping with last episode being a pretty big episode, it ended up pulling in some pretty decent metrics, all things considered. It got pretty good views, pretty good watch time, and pretty good likes. It's the first time that a video on this channel has hit double digits in a while. Not very many comments. Actually, I don't remember if there were any comments, but other things were good. So thank y'all for that. So yeah, again, just remember hit that thumbs up button, give me those likes on those videos. It is appreciated, and watching the videos all the way through the end is also appreciated if that is something that you are, interested in and can do. And comments are always appreciated, unless you're being an asshole, which, not a common thing for my videos, does occasionally happen, but yeah, not a common thing. So generally speaking, appreciated always to see the comments. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into episode, what is this, 18, I think, right? Yeah, episode 18 of Dungeon Meshi, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are starting with the OP again. Unlike other OPs that I have mentioned, I think, in the past, have kind of where I've kind of like not been huge on them at first, but then they've grown on me. This one I'm still pretty lukewarm on, honestly. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm still just not really a huge fan of this OP. Some of the colors are nice, I guess, but for the most part, just not a huge fan. My nose is bothering me suddenly. Uh, Also, where this is episode 18, and there's 24 episodes in this season, and we are therefore coming up on the end of Dungeon Meshi. I think I mentioned at the end of last video or not last video, but one of the last videos, maybe it was the last one, I don't remember. But one of the recent Dungeon Meshi videos, I mentioned to leave some comments on other series you might want to see me react to on this channel. Didn't get any suggestions, but that's fine. I have plenty of my own ideas for things that I would like to watch. To that end, either this week or next, depending on when you're watching this, there will most likely be a poll in the community section on my page. If you are not checking that, I do regularly make little updates in that community section of my page. And there will likely be a poll going live soon of, again, just some things that I am considering watching on the channel. So make sure you check that out and vote in that poll. Oh, they're trying to track her? Okay. I was gonna say, does she actually fit in here? I mean, I think you can consider it a little strange when it's that drastic. Okay, the cleaners would have definitely gotten there by now, though, right? Surely. 1,000 years ago. Timeline. Okay. What? About that. This would be the first time that, yeah. This would be the first time that they're hearing about that. Huh? Interesting. So, is he an outlier? Or did something happen over the centuries that has, like, actually reduced the general overall lifespan of elves? Suddenly, Blizzard. Bro, they are not equipped for this. Ah! That's probably fine. Sniffling so much all of a sudden. Don't appreciate it. Literally zero light. How did this happen? Hey, Marcel, can we get some lights? Cause I think there's some issues. I think we might have, I think we might have some complications. Might be in a bit of a predicament. Where's everyone else? Oh dear. A shapeshifter? Yeah, that tracks. I mean, some of these are pretty easy to spot. Oh no, the chill chucks are agreeing with each other. Ah! Oh, that's upsetting. Whose is that? Who sees her that way? Yeah, seriously. It. Holy perception. Okay. Okay, so we've been able to pretty much immediately get rid of like half the fakes. I mean, she changes her hairstyle a lot. I mean, uh, get wrecked. One of their books is just scribbles. Okay, doesn't that Senshi just look like really angry? Okay, so that, yep, some more fake spotted. Okay, guys, how is no one noticing that one of the Senshis just looks like super angry? Okay, that's honestly somewhat reasonable. I mean, I feel like he's pretty decent at recognizing behaviors, though. Maybe. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. Ha! That's what? Okay, that's fair, I guess. Bro, one of the Senshis just doesn't look the same. Just he just doesn't look right. How is nobody else calling this out? What? Yeah, no, A is definitely the real one. A is definitely the real one. B looks a little too cutesy. But I think that the difference in look is not significant enough to say that they should necessarily pick up on that and call him the fake, like I feel like they should be doing with the other Senshi. That's the fake. 100%. No, B's the real one. So Chilchuck A real, Marcial B real. That's my bets. Whichever one's got that face is the fake one. I don't care about the freaking letters for these two. Fry on low heat? Huh? How does that work? Don't you typically need higher heat to fry things? Attractive? Eh? Oh my god, the original Senshi's getting flustered in the same way I am. Oh no. Oh no, I'm correct. I was correct that I was giving him too much credit. Wait, did he think of something? I feel like he thought of something just there. Okay. Okay. Wait, he got it. He succeeded. Just a feeling, he says. I'll try to explain that later. Might have been a better idea to do it like one at a time. What is he doing? He's just walking away while. Okay. This guy. What? Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay then. He can't be serious. Laos, please draw your sword. Don't worry, Marcial's got this. Boom. Thank you. MVP, as usual. All right in the head, that is. Oh dear. I got two into character. I am. I'll be honest. I was expecting them to chow down on the plate of fucking leaves. Nice. Nice. Wait. The insult! Why is she the only one who got insulted? uh, yeah, that only Chilchuck and Laos know about that. Oops, a discovery was made. What? Oh. Oh, never mind. Nope. For a second. Oh, it might be. I don't know. Not entirely sure because we didn't see. I Let me explain what the hell I'm saying. um, I wasn't sure, and I guess still am not sure if that was the member of Shiro's party who fucked off and ran away when the Harpies and Fallen attacked. Um, yeah, because they commented that that character like disappeared when the attack happened, and but their face was like entirely covered when we saw them before. So I think it's the same character. The garb looks about the same. They have the ears that are noticeable under the hood, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that their face was like covered before, and now it's not. So, and I just I don't understand why I don't understand why they would suddenly be attacking Laos's party. Like last they saw, Churro's party was getting along with Laos's party. So why would they now be suddenly attacking like this. I don't know. Seems a little weird to me. Seems a little weird to me. But maybe they're just like, I mean, I don't know to what extent Shiro's party was starved like he was. Um, I know that at the very least they weren't eating well because I'm pretty sure in the first episode where we see them before they met back up with Laos's party, in the episode where they saved Kaburu's party from the sea serpent, I'm pretty sure that the big the big lady, Tade, something like that, she said something about being hungry. So even if they weren't being run as ragged as Shuro was doing to himself, they definitely were not well rested and well fed. So it's possible. So it's possible that after fleeing from that battle, that this character whose name I do not remember, uh, is just like struggling to survive and is at a point where they're like, okay, I need to threaten, take hostage, do whatever I need to do to get food. But again, it's like if Shuro's party and Laos's party last you saw were on good terms, why would you not just like go up to them and be like, "Oh, hey, you guys remember me, right? I'm starving. Can I have some of the food that you're making?" So I don't know. That's yeah. It. I'll be curious to find out what's going on with this situation, I guess. But that's for next episode. As for this episode, I don't think I have too much to say, man. I don't know. It was a fun episode. It was there was some interesting stuff this episode. I think that it did kind of build out a little bit more what kind of person Laos is because and like they kind of debate you a little bit, making you think that kind of like most of the party that he isn't really up to the task of discerning between the reals and the fakes, and but then it turns out that no, he is. Like the way that he did it is not what you would expect, and it shows like it shows a very different kind of observational awareness between, like, for example, Kabru and Laos. And so that's just kind of that's interesting. And we learned a lot about shapeshifters, I guess, as a creature in this world. So it was like a fun episode. It was a silly episode, but it definitely didn't like do too much to advance too much of the show. Like it didn't really advance the main plot. Like we moved a little bit further into the dungeon, right? But for the most part, like we didn't really move forward with like the story necessarily. And again, the only kind of characterization necessarily that we kind of built upon was with Laos, and just kind of like a a very upfront demonstration of just like again his kind of the way that not just like the extent of his observational awareness, but the way that it works for him, because some people just pay attention to different things, right? And yeah, I don't know. That's kind of just it, I guess. Oh, that's where I was going with that. But I will say, as much as I personally don't really need the downtime. I kind of just want to plug along with the story. I do think that from like a narrative, like a storytelling perspective, it makes sense to have an episode like this after we just had an episode like the last one, because while some people might think that it feels a bit like tonal whiplash, going from something that was that serious and intense to something like this. It is often the times that, like, with storytelling mediums, there is a risk of, if you go too hard too fast, if you throw too much at your audience without giving them a break, without giving them some sort of reprieve, then you risk like fatiguing them to certain things. I think I've talked about that a couple times before for various shows. And so I understand why they had an episode like this, but yeah, I don't know. For me personally, I don't need this right now. I didn't really want this right now. Like I want more of what's going on with the story, and I imagine that we'll be getting back to that pretty quickly, pretty soon. Um, Again, we've got 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 left. Like we don't have a lot of time left to get to a point in the story that feels satisfying and like we and to get us into a position that feels like a good spot to end the season. So I imagine that we're going to be getting back to more meatier things in the next episode or two. But yeah, that's it. I don't feel the need to belabor this. I suppose. Again, remember to like the video, leave a comment, check out other stuff on the channel if you're so inclined to do so. Check out maybe even the my other reaction channel since I've been uploading some stuff on that as of recent. So, and until I see you in the next one, take care. Bye bye.